Hi, Harry 2. This is lesson 15, and today we are talking about key signatures. Okay, so key signatures are found at the beginning of a piece of music. So if you are looking at your Suzuki book, here's book 2, okay? If I open it up to Witch's Dance, okay? Here at the beginning, you're going to see the treble clef, then you're going to see sharps, and then you see these numbers. So you have your treble clef. These sharps or flats or whatever is right here next to the clef is called the key signature. The numbers next to those sharps or flats is called the time signature, okay? So we have the clef, then the key signature, and the time signature. The key signature is kind of like the rules of a game. When you go to play Uno and you get out all of your Uno cards, you aren't going to just sit there and put all your cards in order, right? No, because the rules say shuffle them, don't look at them, each player gets 7. Okay, then you're like, oh, that was really fun. Then do you get out Candyland and do you use the same rules? No, because Candyland Bingo has its own rules. Uno has its own rules. Exploding Kittens, if you've ever played Exploding Kittens. I haven't, but I have students have told me it's super fun. That has their own rules, okay? So the key signature is like the rules of that piece of music. The key signature tells us which notes we have to play as sharps or which notes we have to play as flats. If there isn't a sharp or flat on that line or space, then that is just a plain letter, okay? So let's say, here's our clef, and there's one sharp, okay? Cellos, you would have your sharp right here, one sharp. Violas, oops. My alto clef got away from me, violas. Okay, your sharp would be right here. Okay, there's one sharp. That's telling us what line or what note is on that line. Or space, violas. That is F. Okay, so here's the other important thing to remember. If there's an F sharp right here, there doesn't have to be one down here on this F sharp. The rules of the game say if there's an F sharp right there, all Fs. Doesn't matter where it is. It could be violin second finger on the D string. It could be first finger on the E string. It could be way up high. They are all F sharps. If you see an F, you must play it F sharp. Now, you have to remember that. They don't write that sharp in the music. Like if you're playing along an orchestra, they don't write an F sharp here if there's a sharp here in the key signature. You have to remember. Just like in Uno, you have to remember that you yell Uno when you get one card at the end, not 2, okay? So that's part of the music game of reading music. You have to remember, hey, that's F sharp, so I have to play every F that I see as I'm playing along. I have to play it F sharp. Now, there's not a sharp here on the C sharp line. So all of the C's are just plain C, okay? Now, so whatever is here at the beginning next to the clef, there could be 7 of them. And then that means all 7 letters are sharp, and you have to play everything sharp. And it's very hard to play in tune that way. But, okay, so whatever is at the key signature, that's telling you here are the sharp rules for all the sharps that you have to play in this piece. Okay, now here's the thing. You will never, ever see sharps and flats mixed. You'll never see a sharp and a flat in the key signature. It will only be sharps or only be flats, okay? The nice thing is that these rules apply to all of our music. So these rules kind of help you know that it will always be the same. Okay, the sharps are always written, okay, so there's a couple things to remember. there are never sharps and flats mixed. Okay? It will only be sharps or only be flats. The other rule is that they are always in the same order. Okay? So this is a really cool rule. This rule helps you a ton. You will never have an F sharp. You will never have a C sharp without an F sharp. You always just have to keep adding them, okay? You'll never just have, in the key signature, you'll never just have B sharp by itself. So in this piece, you have to play all B sharps, and we're going to put it at the end of the line. That can't even be a rule, okay? So now, if you wanted to have a B sharp in your piece, you would have to write it next to every B, because the people that wrote kind of the rules of music theory were like, that's weird. You should never just have a B sharp and nothing else. So if you're going to do that, then you have to put a sharp by every B in the music, okay? So you will always have, they will always go in this order. And here's the order, okay? F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, I should have started over further, and B sharp, okay? So you've got F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Guess what? It's time for crazy sentence time. So here's what I say. You can come up with whatever you want, okay? But I like to say fat cats go down alleys eating burgers. Or one of my students this morning said we could say butter. I guess a fat cat would eat a lot of butter. Fat cats go down alleys eating butter. Or I had one student that wanted to say burritos. Fat cats go down alleys eating burritos. Or, hey, it's Mardi Gras and we live in Louisiana. We could say beignets, like those fried donuts. Okay, and it starts with a B. Fat cats go down alleys eating beignets. Okay, so when you write these on the staff, you're never going to have an E sharp all by itself, or even D, A, and E. You have to have all of them, okay? You always have to start with F and add them. Okay, now here's the other great rule. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. They're always in that order, okay? Memorize the crazy sentence or come up with one of your own. Something like, Frida can't get donuts and eat breakfast. I don't know. Come up with one, a crazy one, and send it to me on your homework, okay? Now, here's the other thing, is when you write them, you always have to write them on the same line or the same space. F always goes up here on the top line. You don't get to write F down here, okay? F sharp does not go down there. Yes, it is an F, but it has to go up on the top line, okay? So we have F, then C is in the third space. G sits on top of the staff. So that center of the sharp, this spot right there, has to be in the same on the line or the space of the note that it is. Okay? So F, C, G, then we have D on line 4, D, A, then it comes down to A. We go back to E, F, C, G, D, A, E, way up here, not the one down here, and then B, right in the middle. Okay? So the sharps go, the first one's high, then it goes low, back high, then low, low. That one's weird. We have been going opposite, right? A pattern, high, low, high, low. Well, when we get to A, we have to do 2 lows. High, low, low, then high, low. So high, low, high, low. And it would be super nice if it went high, low, high, low. But it doesn't. High, low, high, low. Then low, high, low. Okay? Try saying that fast. High, low, low, high, low. How fast can you say it? Do it right now. Okay, so cellos, yours, it's still high, low, low, high, low, except you're going to start here on the middle line. F, C, G, top space, D, middle line, A, there we go, low. That's the weird one because we feel like we need to go high again. High, low, low, E, high, low, B. Okay, so see, yours follows the same pattern. Low, high, low. Got it? Violas. Draw your alto clef here. So we start with F, high, C, G, D, A. Wouldn't you like to go back up here? No, it has to go down here to A, then back up, E, and then back down, B. High, low, low, high, low. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Okay, on your paper, you're going to see all that I just said on the first page, okay? It's the order of the sharps, the crazy sentence, and then where the sharps are on the staff. On the left side at the very bottom, I wrote them in and you need to trace them. Then on the right side, you need to freehand write all the sharps, and it should look exactly the same as what you did on the left side of the page, okay? Now look at page 2. A sharp in the key signature means play that letter sharp. So what I want you to do is I want you to draw a circle and write in all of the F sharps, okay? So you're going to draw, where are the F sharps on your violin? Let's do the first one together, violins. So is there an F sharp on the E string? Yes. Okay. It's first finger right on the tape. That's F sharp. Draw a circle around first finger on the tape on the E string and write F sharp. Okay, where are the F sharps? Is there an F sharp? Is there an F on the A string? A, B, C, D, E. Nope. We're just talking third position. D string. D, E, F. Oh, second finger is F. Is it high 2 or is